everyone. Okay, so having problems with Facebook, so I guess I'm doing it this way. I am gonna do my nails. You see they're bare except for one. I'm gonna show you guys how the flake off works. So right now I have the Shadow Surfer on there. Oh, I'm giving you a finger, don't mean to. There you go. So here's the flake off, like so. And all you do, you'll see when you open it up, it's very clear but goopy. You put it on, nice and thick, because it already is thick. Get along the edge, and then you let it sit. Now, today's color choice, I believe I'm gonna go with Scandalous. It's a red, obviously. I got Clearly Frisky because I'm gonna use the Starlight Chrome on here as well. So this only takes a few minutes, and when you're looking at it and it starts to actually activate with the gel polish, you'll see it start to really bubble up a bit. You see I have a hangnail there. So while we wait for this to happen, let me just grab my little thing. So here's the cuticle snippers. These are amazing. Yes, they snip cuticles, but they're also really good for the hangnails so that you're not pulling on them. See them there? It's got a retract on it. So I've got one right here. Okay, just like that, super sharp, amazing, and sanitary because it's mine, which is fantastic. And you can start to see here, it's starting to bubble up. Can you see on the edges there? So it's a little creepy to watch have happen, but that's just it. Here is the cuticle pusher, one of them anyways. Very comfortable, especially when you're holding it. And then all you do to get it off, see how I'm just kind of, see how it just kind of flakes off like that? Literally flakes off. And just like that. So there's no real smell with it at all, which is lovely. And you know, sometimes you get like the real heavy acetone stuff. Drives me crazy. Bits and pieces. I'm just gonna put a little bit more just on the edge here. Take off that part without hurting my actual nail. So that is some of the best parts of GelMoment. It lasts where it's supposed to, which is great. Now, once I'm done, I'm gonna actually do my cuticles as well. So this is the cuticle serum. It is an almond base. So keep that in mind, allergy-wise, if you have any, because it smells amazing. But again, it's like a, ooh, it smells so good. It's very thin. It's an oil, basically. It's like an almond oil. And actually, I might as well do that now. Same thing, just put it on here. Now, when you are using it on your cuticles, obviously put it where the cuticles are. Yep, see how I'm doing it with my flake off, no worries. So it goes all along here, right along the nail bed. And when you're doing this, I do this every night, not pushing my cuticles back, but I rub it in, and I rub it in right here in between the end of the nail and the first knuckle. this actually helps your nail bed because your nail bed goes well back into that section. It goes to about here when you're growing your nails out. So sometimes when you hit your thumb or your finger with a nail and it bruises right back into here, that's because that's how deep your nail bed is. So while I wait for that click off to finish moving, I'm just gonna push back my cuticles. That serum. And then I'll be able to trim it as well. I am at home with my whole family, so FYI, if children or husband happen to come in and ask me for something, I will reply. And then I'll try and get them to leave. All right, there we go. Now let's see how these pizzas, see? There we go. Enough, just like so. Now what you want to do is when you do this, try not to press too hard because it will actually hurt your nail. Okay. Perfect. Let's push this guy back a little bit. Now this product is fantastic. It is 5 toxin free, which is wonderful. So with that being said, you'll notice when you use the product that it doesn't actually really smell. You know how you go into a salon and literally you walk into a wall of that heavy smell of nail polish or remover or acrylic, I want to say glue even. I don't get that with this product because it is a natural-based product, which is fantastic. It's safe for children. Obviously, children's supervision is needed because they are using a lamp, but it is fantastic. So we're just gonna rub this in. It smells so good. Now these are the cleansers. Now what this actually is an alcohol pad, 70%. So great for COVID cleanups. And I'll just get the oil off the actual nail so we can get ready for some polish. And let that dry. Now what I do, let me just do this side. What I do is I put this back in the foil pack because I like using it a couple of times before I'm done with it. I'm just gonna clean out my nails, which are a little dirty. Go, and then what I'm going to do is get the file. So this is the soft side, this is the harder side that you get with your kit. Now, as you can see, my nails are not super long, and that's by choice. I do not like super long nails because I do type. Like being able to grab things with my fingertips if I need to. And honestly, these days it's a bit more sanitary to have shorter nails. So I use the soft side to buff the tops of my nails to help get rid of any ridges that might be there in my nail growth. There is a file called a Sensi file that you can also purchase as well, especially if you have one of those alligator nails, which is the ones that have all the ridges through it. That I recommend getting, especially if you want the polish to adhere properly, because when you have ridges in your nails, and that's for basically any sort of polish. Let's just wipe off all the dust again. See how I use the same wipe? It actually has a hard time adhering and curing properly because of the ridges and the shadows that it may or not make. All right, so with the polishes, and this is for most polishes, what you want to do is you want to roll it back and forth to mix it together. If you haven't used a color in a while, you can shake it gently back and forth, but try not to go overboard with the shaking. Reason being is it creates bubbles in the actual polish itself. All right, so this is Scandalous. You'll see it's a little thick. So wipe off there, you don't need a lot because we're just doing coats and it's nice and red. So when you're doing a polish, you do want to make sure that you don't go against the skin when you do it. You want to leave a smidgen of a gap by the cuticle. And this is again for any nail polish, because what happens is if you start doing it against your skin and then you want to cap it, which is just a little edge along the top. Now you'll also see that I'm doing this all on the silicone mat, which has been an actual lifesaver because again, I have 3 kids, 2 daughters and 1 son, who I actually do all of their nails with, including my son. He sometimes wants black, he sometimes just wants clear, and that honestly just helps them grow. And you see how I went on the skin a bit? Not to worry, I'll show you a trick in a minute. Don't want to do this too thick. Some of the colors do come out thicker, and that's just because of where they might have been developed or how they were able to develop it in that color tone. Some color tones are harder to mix. Oh, and that's the other thing. You see here where it says mix it up, you can actually create your own tones with this polish. Whether or not you use a creativity kit to help mix them up, or what you may actually end up doing is using a toothpick or something like that to mix your own colors up. And same with the chromes there, the powder. You can actually mix those up too and create your own tone, which is awesome. And when you do use the chromes, which you'll see in a bit, it actually ends up changing a bit, depending on the color underneath. All right, so now I'm just gonna grab that wipe again and I'll show you what I do if I get some on the skin, if I can even open it. Here we go. So none there, none there. Here, I'm gonna touch it. See, just touch it. Easy peasy. Now our polishes, this is an LED light. So what you want to do is make sure, see how I'm just using this now? Just to wipe off the excess that I have on the skin, just like so. All right, let's put that in. So this is the professional one. It takes about 45 seconds for the nail polish to cure. The deluxe one does the same thing, but it's an automatic one, so similar to ones that you may see at the salon where you just kind of put your hands in and then automatically it comes on. The other one, the mini lamp, which is the 2-finger lamp, that one there actually ends up taking about 60 seconds to cure. Still pretty fast, but yeah. I'll just work on real fast. So we'll do another coat of Scandalous and I'll show you how to use the chrome. Perfect. So look, see? Nothing. That's how fast it is. All right, let's do another coat. And then we'll do, I think I'm gonna do my ring finger. So again, just a nice thin coat. Right at the top. Get the cap. And don't worry if it's not perfect. Spot on my skin. Just use a remover for that later. Because when you cure, if it happens to be on your skin, it will harden right on your skin too. So I'm just using a little remover pad. That will work. And it's ready for fall. And for capping, it will depend on your nail length as to how much easier it may end up being for you to cap. Again, for myself, it's not, my nails are shorter, so I do end up getting some on my skin. And there's some of my kids there wanting to go for a bike ride. My 5-year-old just took off her training wheels today, so she is amped up for biking. There we go. Very nice. And back. So I hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday because it's awesome outside right now. It feels like fall. But the sun is actually warm outside, so, and there's not much of a breeze, so it's kind of really nice. I think later this afternoon we're gonna go down the road and grab some apples, because next weekend we're hoping to make some apple cider, which is awesome. Homemade apple cider. We just got a fruit press. Or is it press? It's like a crusher, really. My husband's from Niagara area, so we got one from an old farm. And of course, at any time during the whole party, feel free to either message me or comment on anything I post. I'm usually pretty quick with responses, so it'll be pretty good for me to be able to get back to you pretty quick. or if you want me to either find a video or do a demonstration on something specifically, let me know, or if I have any other information about how things work, let me know as well. All right, so I just got in there and did this. Now, this is the chrome. Very small. It's almost like, if you're not a sparkle person, because they end up going everywhere, literally, that's how much you really need. And I think I'll do this one here. Here. And you just rub it right on. Right over top. It's almost like if you've ever done gold foiling in art, that's what it's like. It's like doing that. And yes, you see, I am getting it all over my finger. There we go. There we go. And then let me do this right now. See how I'm just wiping it off right around. So I'm not getting it all off with this wipe. I'm using being, so I don't want it to come actually off the polish. So, and then I get the Clearly Frisky. So Clearly Frisky is literally just clear. All right, here we go. Let me just put that right over top. Like so. And let me cure just this one. So as we do that, I'll just put that back. That's the silver. You like that?
I thought it was golden.
All right. So there it is. This will wash off.
Oh, it's washed off.
See how I wash off all the extra sparkle on Mommy's finger? There. Like that. And there we go. Done. And touch it. There you go. All done. All right, buddy. Thanks.